Question 15, any doubt?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay. In question 15, an object of a mass 1.5 kg is moving at a velocity of 2 meters per second. When it is acted on a force by a 4 Newton, the velocity of an object increased to 5 in the same direction. For which period of the time does the force act on the object? So we have the formula that the impulse is force multiplied by time. So we have the force that is given to us, that the force is 4 Newton. We can also work out the impulse. How we can work out the impulse? They mentioned the object does not change the direction. The object continue to move in the same direction. So mass of an object is 1.2 kg and it is moving at a speed of 2 meters per second. The same object of a mass 1.2 kilogram continue to move in the same direction at a speed of 5 meters per second. How I'll get an impulse in this case when the object does not change the direction? What should be the formula?
Subtract.
Subtract. So it will be the final minus the initial momentum. What about the final 1.2 into 5? So what is 1.2 into 5? So that is equals to 6. Minus initial 1.2 into 4. So 1.2 multiplied by 4. So that's equals to 1.2 multiplied by 2. So that is equals to 2.4. So when you subtract 2.4, so you got 3.6. So what is the impulse? How much the momentum changes? Our impulse 3.6. So we have the impulse. Now we have the impulse which is 3.6. The force we don't know. Force we know and the time we don't know. Force is how much? It's equals to 4 Newton. And the time is unknown. Time is multiplied, other side divided. So 3.6 divided by 4. What is 3.6 divided by 4? 3.6 divided by 4 is equals to 0.9 seconds. So it will take 0.9 seconds to change the momentum or changes the speed from 2 meters per second to 5 meters per second. Is it clear? Question 15.
Yes, sir.
Question 16. Any doubt? A momentum of an object changes by a force. Which action increase the change in momentum? Impulse. What is the formula for impulse? Impulse is force multiplied by time. If I increase the force, the impulse will increase.
Change.
Yes.
Impulse means change.
Impulse means the change in momentum, which can be calculated by two formulas, the final momentum minus initial or the product of force and time.
Okay.
So if I double the force and half the time, like if I multiply this by 2 and divide this by 2, will it change the momentum impulse? Like, will it affect the impulse? No, it won't affect the impulse. Because one is multiplied, one is divided, so it won't affect. Doubling the force. So if I only double the force, but if I don't change the time, I keep the time same, but if I double the force, what happened to the impulse? The impulse will also be doubled. Half the force and the time, so if force and time both are half, the impulse will also decrease. And half the force and double the time, it won't make difference. So correct answer for this one is B. So impulse or the change in momentum depends on the product of force and time as well as the change in the velocities. Question 17. Any doubt in question 17? The correct answer for this one is D.
So can you explain?
Three situations are listed. An object has a resultant force act on it. object is experiencing an impulse and object is decelerating. In which situation the momentum of object change? Look, we know if there's a resultant force, definitely there will be a change in momentum because there might be a change in direction or there might be change in velocity. Like if object is moving at a speed of 3 meters per second, by the force, the speed might change to 6 meters per second. So the momentum will change if there's a resultant force. A moving object experience impulse. Impulse means change in momentum. And whenever there's a change, so it means whenever there's an impulse, definitely there will be a change in momentum. Object is decelerating. Decelerating means the speed of an object decreases. Like object is moving at a speed of 5 meters per second. Then after some time, the speed becomes 2 meters per second. So that also it means that the object has a momentum change because the product of mass and velocity changes. So all of these factor situation, there is a change in momentum. So D will be the right answer. Is it clear?
Yes, clear.
Question 18, any doubt? Question 18. The correct answer for this one is B. I will solve question 18 because it's related to the conservation of the momentum. A ball of a mass 0.15 kilogram is moving forward at a speed of 0.5 meters per second. A second ball of a mass 0.15 kilogram is stationary. The first ball strikes the second ball and the second ball moves forward at a speed of 0.5. What is the speed of the first ball after the collision? The best way when you're solving a question related to a momentum, you just roughly sketch a diagram to have a better understanding of the question. And especially when two objects are colliding with each other, the momentum before will be equals to momentum after. So there is a ball of a mass 0.15 kg, 16 kg moving at a speed of 0.5 meters per second. Collide with the second ball of a mass 0.1 kg, so it's a smaller one. And it was at rest. They mentioned here it is stationary. This is before. After what happened, the second ball moved forward. So the second ball, which was 0.1 kg, it moved forward at a speed of 0.5 meters per second. What is the speed of the first ball? So 0.16 kilogram is there. What is we need the speed of this one. Okay. So whenever two objects are colliding, there are two ways to solve a question. If the impulse is given, they will have the same impulse, but in opposite direction. So the total momentum before is equals to total momentum after. So what is the momentum before? That is 0.16 multiplied by 0.5. So that will be equals to half of it. Like we can say momentum before. The sum of the momentum before must be equals to sum of the momentum after. So 0.16 into 0.5. So we got 0.08. So we got 0.08 plus what is the momentum of this object which was stationary, not moving, so 0. After, we don't know its momentum, so it is 0.16 multiplied by V. Plus what is the momentum of the second object, 0.1 multiplied by 0.5, so 0.05. So 0.05, now we'll simplify this. This is 0.08. This 0.05 is added, other side subtracted. So 0.05 is equals to 0.16 V. So when we simplify, this will be 0.03. And that is, so this is 0.03 is equals to 0.16 V. 0.06 is multiplied, other side will be divided. So we'll get as 0.1875 meters per second. So which matches with option B, which is closer to 0.19. So 0.1875 approximately equals to 0.19. So B will be the right answer. And what about the impulse? Impulse is called a change in momentum. So A is the correct answer for this. Then we have question 20. It's a repeated one. Same as like I guess 13 or 12 was the same question. And A was the right answer. Is it clear? This pop quiz, it was a bit lengthy, like 20 MCQs were there. Anyone, in case if I miss your doubt, you can mention, so I'll repeat.